All right, I just got in the water. It's Veterans Day night, and it's 8:18 in Arizona time, or 9:18 Arizona time, and there's a full moon coming up right there. Almost a full moon. I got to be very cautious of my recording tonight because I only brought one battery, and I'm really hoping it's not the battery that's having the near-death experience. Because if that's the case, then it's going to be a short video tonight. But we're hoping. Look at that right there. We're hoping that things are going to go good. And that 1 foot, that's wrong. So, that 1 foot right there. I'm not in 1 foot of water. I'm more in like 20 foot of water. Every now and then, I don't know why it does it, but I got to roll my engine back and forth. And, or my engine. My motor. There, 23 feet. So, anyways, we gotta start fishing. So stick around. Willow Beach, nearly full moon. Could be good. All right, a little something to be aware of. If you guys plan on coming out here at night in a kayak, like before midnight. I don't know if you can see that, but this current is just absolutely ripping. I probably should have looked at the website to see what the flow rate was going to be, but holy crap! I'm on setting 4. I'm going 0.3 miles an hour, and I got a good pole bounce going upstream. I was on setting 1 going downriver, and I was going 4 miles an hour. So the current's ripping, so keep that in mind. Don't get out here in a paddle kayak and get 5 miles downriver and get stuck like Chuck, not able to get back. That would suck. All right, back to whining about the current. I actually think it's getting worse. I was on setting 6 for a while, and I think I was going backwards. Pretty sure I was going backwards because I kept looking over there. You know, I mean, right now it looks like I'm moving, but I slowed down after I thought I broke free from it, and then I looked around and I was right on top of the buoys. I kind of feel like my friend Tyler up in Washington talks about wobbler fishing, because I was barely moving in the current and my pole was just bouncing around like insanity. I'm thinking I may have grabbed the right battery. This is like the 3rd clip, and I'm still at 90 something, 95%. So hopefully we'll be in luck and we'll actually get a video out of this. And it's going to be kind of dark. Hopefully we'll get a fish. Hopefully this current freaking lays down. That would be awesome. Alright, I just did the sketchiest thing I've ever done in a kayak. I went down to the corner, and anybody that knows Willow Beach, they know where the corner is, south of the marina. That's where there's a couple really swift parts of the current. That corner is one of them. Not the greatest decision I've ever made. Yeah, I had to wind this thing up to 10. I reeled up because that was like the extra drag that was making me go nowhere. And I pushed it up on 10 and just held on. The only thing that would have done better in the kayak world is the Autopilot 136. But this 120 did just fine. It did exactly what it was supposed to do. It stayed straight, it stayed level, and it just kept steaming, and it got me through it. I'm not going back down there, not until this lays down, if it lays down. So, but I'm seeing fish. They are just, and all that stuff that if I was at Lake Mead, I'd say, oh, look at the shad. Yeah, that's not shad, that's weeds. So, hopefully, you know, I think the current is actually starting to lay down because I'm speeding up. I'm actually speeding up. So the current should be laying down. It's almost 11 o'clock Arizona time, and that's what the dam runs on. So maybe they slowed down the release at 10 o'clock, because that would make sense if that current's just getting past me. And it's speeding way up actually. And it looks kind of like it's leveling out a little bit. So hopefully that's going to help me out right there, Mr. Moon, bright and shiny moon. And hopefully these guys will, you know, decide that after battling this freaking current that it's time to eat this Vader trout that's bouncing around over here making a boatload of noise. But okay, I guess if you're going to bring the river up like 4 to 6 inches a day, you got to put a full crap load of water in there, you know, and of course, you know, water flows downhill. So that rock hazard buoy at the south end of the marina is almost underwater. So look at all the fish. I don't know if those are trout, I don't know if those are carp, I don't know if those are razors, but there's a lot of fish right there. So I've ran through them like 2 or 3 times, but now the current's starting to lay down, so things might get interesting. Where's my battery? See, my battery's still at 92%, so I did grab the correct battery. So, all right, I'm on. It worked. I figured if they're not gonna play nice, I'm just gonna pull this thing so fast that it drives him crazy. And it worked. And he has got the current on his side. He's over there somewhere. That's spot locked. The motor's at 4 holding me in this current. The bite might have just turned on. But if you look at this fish finder, I don't know if you can see that. He's got a lot of head shake on him. I'm pretty sure those are all striper. Oh, wow. Look at this. This is an 8-foot heavy pole. And look at that bend in that thing. Or is this a 9-foot? I think this now is an 8.5 footer, that's what it is. Where are you? He's about to come up. Well, he's got a bunch of head shake. How's my battery doing? Still in the 90s. Not very excited about coming up. There you are. There he is. That is definitely a net-worthy fish. Oh my goodness. I'm not done fighting yet. Alright. There he is. That's a double digit to be sure. But he pretty much choked that Vader. Holy moly. Alright, we're gonna get him in here and get a weight on him. Alright. Look at this monster. And look at what he did to that Vader. He choked it. Choked it. Oh my goodness. This is gonna take a while here. Hopefully I don't have to clean this one. Alright. I'll get a weight on him. Hold on. Alright. Trying to get him to come to here. He's about there. 12 pounds. He's starting to wiggle his fins. He's coming to. He'll be alright. I don't kill double-digit fish. I will spend a very long time. There, he's, see? She's wagging her tail. She's ready. There goes the release. Later, Tater. See you again sometime. There she goes. She gone. Alright, where am I at? Okay. That was fun. Let's try and do it again. That hook came out a lot easier than I thought it would. She wasn't hooking really as deep as I thought she was. But my big grippers work a whole bunch better than the net. Especially when you're in a lot of current. Because these grippers, I don't know if I've talked about these grippers before, and I think I showed them in a video earlier on. But these grippers, these are for catfish. I got them from Whisker Seeker. All right, look at this. Okay, see the button? Punch the jaws. Wow! There you go. They work way better than a net, and the handle's like really long, so they work really good. All right, I think I misspoke. I know I misspoke earlier. I said those are all striper. Those are not all striper. I got that 12-pounder, and I think he was just hungry and on the hunt. But I'm pretty sure those are either razorbacks or carp mixed in with some trout. But that moon looking like that, and that Vader trout back there doing what it's doing. If those are striper, they'd be chomping. So, yeah. I was in the right place at the right time, I do believe. So I'm getting ready to pull in. I'm doing outro from up here. But I got the 12-pounder, and then I got one that was, I didn't even weigh him. He was like 5 or 6. It wasn't very big. He hit right. I was reeling up, and he smashed the lure right at the side of the kayak. I watched him hit it. It was kind of cool to see, but he wasn't very big. That 12-pounder definitely let me know I was alive. If I would have been in the Hobie, oh man, he would have taken me for a sleigh ride, because I was in a ripping part of the current, and he just headed straight to the bottom and headed straight south. He didn't want to have a whole lot to do with coming near me. So. And he absolutely freaking choked that Vader trout. I don't think I've ever seen one do that. Usually they get the one hook in their mouth and they get the second hook, usually in the top of their head, actually. But he absolutely just inhaled it. So, and it's 11:30, so I'm gonna get out of the water, get loaded up, head for home. I'm doing outro from up here. I might, you never know, might catch something between here and there, so who knows. We'll find out. Alright, I just answered the question as to what were those on the fish finder, because those right there, there's a freaking cloud of carp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's just a boatload of them. So those, I'm betting that those that I saw on the fish finder, I'm betting those were all carp. So, mystery solved. They weren't striper. I just got lucky. Right place at the right time. Alright, I'm out of the water. Getting ready to head for home. Gotta work, is it tonight? Or is it tomorrow night? I don't know if it's midnight yet. I don't think it's quite midnight. Anyways, I hope all my veteran friends had the best Veterans Day they could have. Hope they spent it at home with their fam. Or out fishing with their fam. Doing something not deployed, you know? We've all been there. Anyways, I got a 12 and like a 5 or 6. Not a horrible night. There is a bunch of carp in the water out here. They're everywhere. So keep that in mind. I've preached it a bazillion times on the Old Towns, or on any kayak that you're using a cart on. Cart placement is everything. That cart right in the middle seat, 25 pounds on the nose, fully loaded. Battery, motor, tackle, poles. 25 pounds. The river is coming back up. That is why the current is absolutely ripping. But it's come up like a foot since I've been in, just in what, like the last 5 hours. 6 hours since I got in the water. 5 hours. I don't know, since I've been on the water. Yeah. Oh, you got a wilderness cart? I highly recommend those Malone tires. They're for the Malone heavy duty cart. If you get them and you're in the Vegas area and you want me to drill them out for you, bring them to me. I got a drill press and a drill bit. What I did is I went just a tiny bit bigger than the Excel, and I pressed a 1-inch piece of copper tubing into it. So you're not on the, you know, you're not rotating on the plastic. It's going to last a lot longer than the plastic is rotating. But, you know, spray it with some kind of WD or silicone or something, because it squeaks horribly if you don't. So there you go. Oh, there's nobody here. When I got here, there was one guy, but he was getting out of the water. And then right when I got in the water, he was pulling up to the dock. And nobody, no, I did not see another boat out there, anybody out there fishing. I didn't even see anybody bank fishing. So that is going to do it. I go to work for 4 nights, back on the water, don't even know when. It all depends on whether I want to get down to Nelson, try my luck down there again. But I was trying to come out here and break my personal best tonight. That's what I had in mind, because it was about a year ago that I caught that 21.5 pounder. But it didn't pan out. But I'm not skunked. So, anyways, if you like what you saw, bink, mash that little dude right over there in the kayak. We're good to go for next Wednesday's giveaway, and we're 8 away from the Wednesday after that giveaway. So just keep mashing that little dude over there. If you haven't subscribed, I got a lot of viewers that don't subscribe. I don't know why. You have absolutely nothing to lose. Costs you not a dime, and you get to win crap. So bink, mash the little dude that's a rendition of me and my Predator PDL. Okay, thanks for watching, and someday, if I don't blind you, can you see me? I'll see you on the water.